Hey guys, Don from Air 15, and we're here live at Airsoft Revolution 15. As you can see on the title, we're actually doing a Battle of the Machines First Impressions.
Pull the trigger.
First Impressions video about these two wonderful platforms.
You're nervous.
We're
live.
I know. Stop talking. I'm talking about the CZ Shadow 2 and the Glock 19X. These guns are actually pretty new as far as their release. They actually cost about the same. We're just here to test out the performance of the actual pistols themselves to see which one is better for you. Alright, so starting off with the CZ Shadow 2. It's got these blue grips. It's a full metal construction. Top to bottom, there's pretty much no plastic in here at all. A nice silver trigger. You got a threaded barrel, comes with a thread protector. You got a fiber optic front sight post. The slide itself is actually really small and thin as to help mitigate a lot of the recoil or the felt recoil that you may have. It does have a functioning safety as far as ambidextrous and a hammer. Now, one of the really cool features that people do like about this pistol is that the very light trigger pull. Very easy, very smooth as far as to get you back on target really quick.
It's also adjustable trigger.
Yes, it's also adjustable as far as your rearward to how far you want to go. It does have a rail on the bottom for mounting accessories, light, flashlight, laser, and really simplistic as far as to take apart. Another cool thing about the mag release is that you can actually angle it in different directions. Either going to be, right here is at the center point. You can angle it up a little bit or down depending on, how you feel or how your hand holds. Now, moving on to the Glock, the 19X. This is actually a hybrid between two pistols, the Glock 17 and the Glock 19. You actually have a full frame of the Glock 17, as well as a shorter barrel as the Glock 19, but now put together into one package. It does have a large magazine release, which is easy to push. It does have ambidextrous slide release as well, so you can push on this side or the other. Easy disassembly. And there is no safety whatsoever on the gun itself. You do have a built-in trigger safety built into the gun itself. Nice trades on there, and it is going to be a tan color just like the real 19X. It does have the white dot sights as compared to like the traditional Glock sights as far as the U, and it's a very, very lightweight pistol. You got a polymer frame and aluminum slide itself, so comparatively, it's going to be much heavier and beefier than, let's say, the 19X itself. It does not have a threaded barrel, nor could it take one at the moment. Its hop-up system is actually really, really cool because it's actually a rotary style, technically, where you put a tool on the inside of the spring guide, and you can actually adjust the hop-up. Take it apart real quick. In a circular manner. Through actually a series of clicks, so you know exactly how much you adjust it or not. There it goes. Just like that. And then really easy to put back together. So, now here's the number one question you guys are probably asking. How does it shoot? Let's go find out. Psycho.
Oh, let me hit them. My name is Psycho, and yes, we're going to be doing the Battle of the Machines, and I'm going to take it in for you guys to shoot. For those of you guys that are wondering, yes, I went ahead and shot these this past Sunday during a gameplay, and I shot both the 19X and the CZ Shadow on different games, trying to see, which one was the better fit. My first one, runner-up, would be the CZ Shadow 2. And here we have set up some cardboard. I'm just going to take a look real quick so that way people don't say that we already pre-punched these. So we got the CZ Shadow 2 target, and then we have the regular test target, and then we have the Glock 19 target. So these are the ones that we're going to be just to get a shot placement. We're going to check, out of 10 shots, what the spread is versus the grouping. Grouping being 2 or 3 shots that are close together, where if I'm aiming center mass, and I got 3 shots on this side, and then 3 shots on this side, well, that's a spread now. So that's what we're going to be checking. And then, of course, we have the longer shot across the arena where we can hear the ding off of the actual target here. Which, during the briefing for the game, I was able to shoot both pistols left-handed from right here. I just peeked. I was like, ding, ding, and people were just like, what? So, CZ Shadow doesn't have a big kick as much as the 19X. So, I'm going to actually show you guys that here in a minute. All right, so first up, CZ Shadow 2. Here we go. Again, the hammer's not locked back right now, so it is that double action to where you don't have to worry about pulling that trigger because it will fire either way. Ready? And as you guys can see, the trigger is actually already further back than it would have in that first trigger pull, right? You guys can actually hear that clicking, and for the shooter, you can actually feel that trigger reset a lot quicker than what you normally could on these shots. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. So you have 1, 2, 3. The BB's still stuck in there right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm thinking these were my first couple of shots, and then I brought it down. And, I mean, you guys can see right there, about 30 feet, 30, 35 feet or so. The BBs are sitting right on top of each other. Again, that first shot, you know, and then that's your shot placement, and then you start walking it down to where now you're aiming more direct. So let me have the 19X next. And again, I personally hate safeties on any pistol just because it's happened before. And for those of you guys that actually been here, you guys have you've always heard me tell that story where I'm running my M&P Smith & Wesson against Dom at this one time. It was about 3 years ago, and he had his KWA Beretta, and he pulled out his pistol, I put on my pistol, and we came around the corner. I ended up shooting him right here, and his safety was on. Probably could have got me, probably wouldn't, who knows. All that matters is, hey, I got him first because his safety was already engaged. So personally, I love that streamline, no safety in the way. Although with the CZ, it's a little bit higher up and out of the way. So both very true, really awesome pistols. I'm going to aim at the Glock target. All right, I think I shot one time. Both very fun to shoot. So again, I have some drop shots here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shots or so. But that
It's the size of someone's hand.
right. So either way, I mean that's somebody's hand on both ends. Although that first kick, because you have to keep in mind that the CZ Shadow is actually shooting CO2, and the Glock 19X is shooting green gas. Both pistols can shoot both CO2 and green gas. So with the lesser recoil for the green gas, you actually have more shots as the spray, right? The spray had a more stiffer trigger than the CZ Shadow, obviously with the quicker reset. So now with that data, I mean, shoot, you got BBs sitting on top of each other right here. So, Dom?
It seems like the Glock could be more consistent. Whereas the CG may take a little bit to dial in. So, yeah.
So let's see those long shots now.
And this is about 70 feet from the tire to the ding.
Back a little bit further.
I'll go right next to the tire.
Well, you're gonna be able to hear it.
Nice.
That's one shot
First shot.
with a CZ Shadow. Going with the 19X. Now keep in mind, guys, we have not adjusted any of the hop-up system. Who knows what it's doing at the end of the shot? Okay, so that's already what, 3 shots in.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There it is. Okay, so what, 5 shots to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that again.
Now you know where they're hitting.
I'm pretty sure you guys can tell the difference already. Let's try this again. All right. All right. So, personally, I mean, they both do very well. They're both built very different, obviously, right? This is built more for the race gun style with the thinner slide and speed trigger adjustment, where the 19X, again, you have that 17 grip, and you have that 19 Glock 19 slide and barrel, to where now you guys are actually being able to grip it a lot better versus the shorter 19, to where your pinky's kind of hanging off. So that muzzle rise doesn't go up as much. As you guys can see in the video, you know, as I'm pulling the trigger, the muzzle rise wasn't that much. Although it did have a good kick on it at shorter distances, it felt like, again, we haven't adjusted the hop-up system on any of these, so I'm pretty sure once we do, and I can dial it in a lot more easier, to where, you know, I get, you know, more of that consistent longer range shots, and with that quicker quicker adjustment that you're able to do here. Where here, if you're trying to do it on the fly, you can't. You have to take your mag out, take out the slide, adjust it, put it back on, check it again. Okay, to where this one, you can do it on the fly, and then you're going, boom, a lot more easier to adjust. So let's go up to the front. Oh, this is the engine. All right, and we're gonna set this. Up, the backdrop, and then we're gonna go into the evaluation part. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, so again, guys, both really awesome pistols. Accurate at both close range and long range shots. Faster trigger response, durability, the manufacturer. What are some of the aftermarket upgrades that you could do with the 19X?
They don't really have many. I mean, they got rebuild parts to get it back up and running, mostly because the parts are already pretty well built as far as durability, longevity, and everything up above. Right. Same thing with the CZ. They don't really have any upgrade parts. They just have factory parts. Whereas of this one, you can actually have a lot more flair to it, as far as different colored grips. There are rails that can come up on top to either mount a red dot, charging handle kind of looking option, different triggers that you can drop in, different colors. I think they even have a flat trigger that you could insert in there as well. Definitely do have a threaded barrel, so you want to put on any trace units, mock suppressors, amplifiers. That's definitely an option here, whereas they don't really have anything right now from the 19X.
And again, with Elite Force, they're more of the we build it close as we can get with the trades from the manufacturer, versus trying to do any cool other upgrades that it needs from aftermarket. Is that short stroke? Almost.
Seems like it. Or some sort of buffer guide.
Personally, I think for showmanship, I think the CZ Shadow wins as far as trying to put the different plates and, having the swag look. Just to match my die mask. Mm-hmm. And this is like for more of my stealth, fighter with my Viper hood and my two-piece face piece versus the die mask.
Or if you're getting longer games, it's a very lightweight pistol, so you don't even notice that you have it.
Right. Where this one, I put a tack light on it, and you could definitely felt the difference. Every time I handed it off to some of the players, they were like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize how much heavier this was." I was like, well, yeah. You had a light. I do plan on putting on that rail attachment to where I can put a
red dot.
A red dot. So, and with this one, you can actually remove the rear slide, and you can put an RMR on there.
Plate, so put an RMR on top.
Right. I think these are going to be able to take the Glock 18 mags.
Next week, we're going to get the shipment of the Glock 18s.
Let me get you on that camera.
Okay. So next week, they're going to release the Glock 18s. If you guys haven't already or want to pre-order, now's the time to get first dibs.
Because we do sell them, Dom.
Yes, we do sell them. We got first dibs when they release, so they probably either have them for sure by Thursday, if they're quick enough by Wednesday, to have them here in shop ready to play with on that day. So go and bring them out. We'll do some testing on them to get first initial impressions. You'll be able to see that video first here at Airsoft Revolution 15.
That's right. And we do have them in stock. In case you guys are wondering, these are Cycles pistols, but yes, we do have them in stock for you guys to get, along with all the other pistols that we do sell here, guys. So that's all we got for now. We don't want to take too much of your time. Battle of the Machines Part 1 in the wraps. From our family to yours.
Live the game.
Live the game. Don't forget Fight Night Friday.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, Dom. Should I show them?
Up to you. It's a work in progress.